That's a big roulette wheel, Mr. Shiny.
Ah, yes, opulent, isn't it? Real wood, real gold, all set in a large device.
Yeah, woo, lots of waste for a gambling game.
Oh, that's the entire point of this ship.
Don't be like that,
The
Prava.
opulence.
This is where hopes and dreams can either crash and burn or be all granted in a single moment. What can be more romantic than that?
you're
Working
correct.
for what you get, not just
That takes a
trusting
lifetime. Why work when you can get it all instantly?
Now, you see, this entire area is magical. He does his hands like, whoa. This is the rules of the game. You simply have to beat me at roulette. Of course, there are some caveats. You see the very large, put together jackpot slot machines on the side. It seems like they are built. They're not the same as the ones before. These things look slapped together. And let us say you have enough credits to spawn one of these. And as you clicks his fingers, a large token slams on the ground. You see that it actually comes up to your, hips. This lovely thing, like everything in a casino, represents money. Now, money can be your greatest defender or your greatest adversary. This will be your protection against me. Your only task is to reach me. There will be several attacks coming towards you. If you bet enough, you'll be able to make cover in order to protect yourselves.
Just so we're clear, did this game go through safety regulations and oversight from the captain of the ship, or is this
I am the safety regulations. I mean, of course.
I feel like we walked
I
into a
don't think-
bloodstain level.
Felrad doesn't like this.
Of course, Felrad. And the token goes to the side. I'll give you, I will say, 3 of these to begin. You may use your own credits to purchase more. Simply, 300 per token. If you win, you get back more.
I think the 3 tokens is going to be enough for our 30 minutes. Thanks, though.
And I thought you would be the funnest one. What about you? He gestures towards you, Aiden. Are you ready to play the game?
You better believe it. Though, quick question. Are we allowed to buy chips in the middle of the game?
Yes, you are. At any point, you may ask for another token, and I shall give it to you.
Aiden smirks and clicks his glasses up. Perfect.
You may only move up one of these squares. But how about... you may even use a token to advance further. So, shall we begin?
Okay.
How much are you willing to bet?
Okay, Mr. Shiny, I'll play your game. Let's see here. I want 2 tokens.
2 entire tokens, maximum of 5. There you go. Just place the credits.
Put those
basically
on black.
Oh, not using them as cover in the first turn. Interesting. All of them on black?
Oh my god.
No, not all of them. I said 2, the 2 I got. I'm not gonna
okay.
make that decision for the crew. I said 2 of them on black.
Oh,
No.
such a shame.
So are you?
Right.
We need to. So he's going to be throwing shit at us, and we have to block it with these tokens.
This is the rules. Of course, you could just simply fight me, but I find this much more exciting. We'll take in turns. Aiden has chosen to go first. How did I know his name? Doesn't matter. But you have chosen to go first, and so my attack will reach you first. And that's how it will work. Of course, if you choose not to bet, then I won't attack you. It's simple in its design.
So now that I've bet, does that mean that I can move up?
You can move up, yes. And now,
one
let us
block,
roll.
is that right?
Yes, but let us see if you win. 19.
This game's rigged.
Oh my! Already a winner.
Yep.
You have 2 tokens. Move up 2 spaces.
Can I move in these spaces?
You can move into any space you wish.
Oh, we just doubled up our tokens. Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Thiveron, you've
Now-
got the best spaces. Make sure to make them count, man.
Now, where essentially you also gain, since you actually won those, you gain full cover as 3 of these tokens slam down in front of you. And I'm going to roll for the attacks. Because you're full cover, only 1 hit. 11 damage. As he gestures forwards, you see the slot machine's hand come down and several golden discs just fly towards you. Most of them slam into the tokens like their armor, but some of them manage to barely skim and slide around to slice at you. My, you did so well. As you see, high rollers get the biggest points. Well, who's going to be the next to risk being attacked?
I'll go. Prava's gonna levitate one of the tokens onto Odd.
Oof.
Darn.
28. Sadly, but you still get to move up a space. And then roll again. Oh, roll GM that time. Oh wow, okay. That one crit failed. So in other words, all you see is one just fly right past you, just whoosh, as it slams into a wall. That one doesn't hit you. What's your kinetic AC?
My kinetic AC is 18.
You take 12 damage.
I assume he wouldn't want me to like make cover on on the board.
Of course, all your skills are permitted.
Well, you see what I do when I get to fucking 60 feet of the ball.
Thiveron will go next. And you'll say, I'll put 2 on the second dozen. But I still move up 2, right?
Yep. Everybody who basically betted, no matter what, win or lose, you get to move up 2. I'm going to take that 1. Essentially, as one disc is about to come towards you, suddenly another one accidentally knocks it out of the air. You just see him and just fly off in different directions. However, you did get hit by 2. You're almost there, but you only got 4 tokens left.
I mean, actually, we're a third of the way through.
And that's all I need. I'm gonna take 4 tokens and I'm putting them on black.
We only have 4
Oh
tokens.
my god, you don't always bet on black.
Always bet on
Cliche.
black. By the way, as I do that, I prepare as a free action my sniper rifle. When the ball starts rolling, if the ball is about to land on red, I'm gonna take a sniper shot at it.
No, actually, you know what? It's fine. The ring boosts my telekinetic range, so I have 60 foot. I'm just gonna grab the ball when it gets here, and I'm gonna nudge it telekinetically into a black space.
Right.
You're gonna
Did
get
he tell us that we can't cheat?
He
So
never
with
said.
all
He
of our
said we can
abilities
use
for a
our
while.
abilities.
We have skills.
I'm gonna.
He never said you couldn't cheat, though I think it was implied. But then again, let's see, what would be the best
Can I like
thing?
sleight of hand my
yeah, I think
telekinesis?
basically sleight of hand.
Sure. I'll sleight
Unless
of
you
hand
do.
a gun. 20.
Okay, Prava, and you do it as well. Essentially, you're working together on this. Let's see if you would even need it to begin with. Roll me 1d37.
Right. Roll 1d47. Hopefully we won't need to cheat. 36 is red.
So you never bet on black, dude.
But you always
So-
bet on black.
Let's see. Aiden, roll an attack roll, and Prava, yeah, roll mysticism to see if you can control it as Aiden basically shoots the ball up into the air and see if you can dunk it
Kuzon's
down.
making cover in front of him because he doesn't he doesn't want to be part of any of this.
So it's going towards 36. So I'm gonna nudge it into 35. Or where's 36 on the wheel? Where would be the easiest place to?
That would be down there, so 13 or 11.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'll bash it onto the 13.
Okay.
Lucky number
So-
13.
You can see the bullet basically fly past him and hit the ball before you dunk it down into the correct place. A full stack of 3 go here. Yes, but
Right.
hang on a minute. Actually, a full stack basically moves like in front of you, Aiden.
Shouldn't I move
as-
and then it comes in front of me?
Well, you can move, but it makes no difference. It's just there, it's just for my representation.
Ah, okay. 1, 2. And everybody moves 1 space.
Oh wow, okay, I think yeah, only 1 hit you again due to the full cover. 12 damage.
Motherfucker. Don't worry, guys, I got the chips back. Ow.
You can see him like looking towards you, then back at the ball that's got a smoking like bullet mark on it, and it's like, I suppose there's time for a new rule. No touching the ball.
Fine by me. A good gambler never uses the same trick
I
twice.
guess I should go, shouldn't I? What do you guys? So basically, all it is you roll. If you have chip on the corresponding space, you get bonus.
Since you seem to get double, if you wanna guarantee your win, just put a chip on red and put a chip on black, but it's gonna hurt a lot either way. But you're basically
bet
guaranteed
multiple
that you're gonna win.
chips. Yeah, you can bet multiple chips, or you can place chips anywhere, really.
Yeah. You don't have to bet on one thing, you can bet on multiple things.
I'm going to put a chip on red, put chip on black, and
Okay,
then I'll put a. I'll also put a chip on the second 12.
On the second 12.
Ooh, okay.
Then roll me 1d37.
So I go R/1D37.
46.
Is it R/ or is it R/R?
Actually,
Slash.
we are kind of doing it wrong because that way we can throw a 0. And 0 is part
No.
of the game.
No, that's why I said 37.
Oh. Okay.
That's why there's 37 numbers instead of 36 like there's on the board. There is a
Gotcha,
0,
gotcha.
technically.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
There you go. Ooh,
Nice.
23.
Nice. That's a Prava number.
And red. You lose 1 token, but gain.
That's the second
Nice.
12 as well, right?
Yep.
Owie!
Owie, owie.
Then I move 2, right? So I'm just gonna go. Bup, bup, hup, bup.
Oh, hang on. I forgot to add the extra one.
By the way, did you explain what these large jackpot machines are for? Or are they the
They're the
ones spewing
things-
tokens?
Yeah, they're the ones spewing the razor discs at you.
We gotta put everything on 0.
Don't read my mind.
No,
By the
don't
way-
do that. I was joking. No!
Kuzon, you seem to be bleeding.
Oh.
That was the critical effect.
I'll,
Alright, moving up.
Ow, I'm hurting. Is it 1d6 bleed every round?
Yes. I think, no, wait a minute. 1d6 until treated. By the way, he's looking almost to the last 12.
I'm gonna go next.
Well,
First,
you
hold
go.
on. How badly did that hurt you, Kuzon?
I'm like more than halfway through my stamina bar right now.
Okay, just stamina then. Yeah, really.
If you really want, by the way, you could bet on someone's behalf if you don't want to take the attack.
So we could bet on Aiden's behalf and get him to the board if we want to.
if you want, yeah, he would move forward, but he would essentially he would also get attacked. Essentially, the person who bet for them would move up 2 spaces, but the person you bet for would be attacked.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still doing pretty good. You guys can bet in my name.
Could I use my telekinetic projectile to manipulate the ball?
He did say one of the new added rules was you can't touch the ball.
It's not
After-
touching it though.
Oh no, Prava tried that, but he does mean that as well. You would clearly state as well. It's like touching the ball under
Okay.
any circumstances.
What
So
about the
we're
roulette wheel?
touching the ball?
He didn't say anything about the roulette wheel,
Yep,
to
he
be
didn't.
honest.
He didn't. That's why.
Just
That
hold the
was gonna be my
Yeah,
next trick.
I was gonna do that next turn.
Yeah.
Actually, I was gonna grab the wheel and try and stop it on a certain.
just keep fucking with the rules.
It's like, do I have to? Are you gonna actually do that if you roll? What are you gonna place your stuff on?
What I want to do is put 4 on 4 in a quadrant of 7, 8, 10, 11.
7, 8.
And I want to see if I can use my magic to stop the roulette wheel to make the ball go into one of those 4.
The numbers aren't beside each other, right? So you're better off doing like 29, 7, 28, and 12, so they're grouped together and it's easier to manipulate. If you look at them on the board,
Okay,
it doesn't go
yeah.
like 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, they're all spread out. So yeah.
29, 27.
Do you get a bigger bonus for guessing a number instead of just?
Oh,
yes.
quadrant?
Much bigger.
If you
amount.
Yeah.
bet on 0 and you hit 0, that's basically the jackpot.
Essentially, when you bet even or bet red, essentially you're just doubling your
Yeah.
input.
Actually, yeah.
Essentially.
Basically,
Prava's gonna.
Aiden always bet on black. Basically, he always has a 50% chance of winning. That's why his winnings are low, but he has huge chances of winning. He's been playing
Okay.
safe, basically.
Thiveron is going to put 4 on 0 and then try to stop the roulette wheel to make the ball land on
Well,
0.
maybe let's put it on like 1 on 26, 1 on 32, 2 on 0, and then try and stop it at 0. And then if we fuck up, we at least get 26 and 32. You know what I mean? Because that is still like a skill thing. Stopping the route wheel isn't like a 100% chance to get it right.
4 on
So we
0,
wanna do
1
like
on
a spread.
36, 1 on 32.
26 and 32.
26, 1 on 32, 1 on 32.
You're
This
nuts.
is a big bet. Winners win high here.
I'm
Roll your
growing tired
dice.
of your game.
Oh, but these games are so fun. It's been so long.
All right, so you want me to roll the dice first and
Yes,
then
roll the
shoot?
dice first.
See if you
Because who
roll.
knows, you may actually get it. 23. So essentially, as it's rolling around, he's like, will it stop? Will it stop?
And I'm going. What do you want me to roll?
Basically, your telekinetic projectile just as an attack, I guess. I guess you would do it normally as an attack. Does it have an attack or?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
23 is on the opposite side of the board, by the way, so it's gonna be one hell of a. Can I also try and use my telekinesis if, like, I'm worried that he's gonna mess this up?
You may. There's no turns after all.
Oh no!
Shh.
I was worried about the wrong person messing up.
Aiden with the sniper rifle once again.
You gonna shoot the board?
Everybody's just you're combining your powers, but you're rolling low.
Kuzon's just like sitting here, like I'll
It's like,
build cover in front of Thiveron.
Let's see.
I'll just move up and build.
By the way,
What's
I'm
your
counting
roll?
this as combat. I'm fully graviton attuned now.
I would say you would be able to put it on one of the numbers, but you can't get it on 0. With that much concentrated fire and not being subtle at all.
Okay, we'll take it. It's still a high gain.
Okay then. Oh,
Who
I
said,
think
who said games aren't gambling? Ladies?
he's like, oh,
All
big
right.
loss, but new rule: no touching roulette wheel.
All right, guys. Next time, I'm gonna push him into the way of the ball.
Okay, I think that's a bit much.
Just,
It's like,
how hard can we
He also
just...
didn't say we can't burn the casino down.
okay, you may move up your required amount now.
Yeah, I already moved.
Yeah.
Good.
Alright,
All right, come on,
Poverty.
come on, knock me the fuck out.
right, you did
Do I
get
get
some
any
cover.
cover?
Yeah, you
Thank
did.
God.
You actually scored 3 tokens, so you actually got full cover.
Hooray! So 18.
Oh, and they all slam into the cover. So it seems like your luck is a bit different this time. You
Yeah.
just it's like, lucky this time.
Prava's turn.
I want to treat my wounds.
Yeah,
gonna
you
put
should. By the way, you
one
take
token
1d6 damage.
On
Yeah.
first 12 and another token on third 12.
Oh, you only take
We
one.
both
damage.
rolled one.
Okay, yeah, you only take one.
So I roll medicine, right? Just to like.
Yeah. What was the roll again? What did you want to put it on?
One token on first 12 and one token on third 12.
Okay. Oh,
That'll
the
do it.
first 12. That is 15 damage. Oh, wow. Rolled low on the first one.
So we're just trying to get either Prava or Aiden up there, right?
Basically.
I'll bet
I don't
on
know, actually, it's up
behalf
to you.
of. I'll bet in behalf of Prava, so you can move up.
Okay.
I think
and,
explain that means that you get the movement and I get the hit.
but
Oh,
you,
okay.
you can also trade it around. So you can volunteer and Prava will just have to bet again,
Yeah.
but on your life, essentially.
I'm gonna build cover. Yeah, go
So,
ahead and
what
bet
you
again.
bet?
I'll let you make the call so you can get ahead.
I'm gonna put one token on even and another token on second 12s.
Uh-oh, I think that counts as first 12.
Yeah, but it also counts as even.
But that gains you back 2 tokens. So you're back to where you were. That means you get half cover Kuzon.
Can I like reinforce my
your-
cover?
Yeah, with your cover that you set up before, I would say you get full cover from it. You didn't say you couldn't do that. Oh, 1 hit.
Yowza!
11 damage.
Oof, I am now out of stamina points.
By the way, I forgot to
exact-
ask, but are these attacks something that can, I can use my evasion on? Because I haven't been using that.
Well, you did
if
say.
you- See, that's like a monk's Pathfinder evasion, right? If you take damage from splash damage,
Oh,
instead
Yeah.
of having it,
Yeah,
you just
okay.
don't take the damage at all.
So I should vote 2 for that, yeah?
Yes. You're almost here, and everybody else can move up 1 more.
Right.
Why not bet all your tokens for 1 last hurrah?
You know what?
Good thinking.
That sounds like a
Aiden,
great
no.
idea. And by the way, I'm gonna take out the chips that I won from playing blackjack and I'm gonna show them off to him. Do these count?
Sure. And he adds 3 more large tokens beside you that appear magically and flop down on the table.
4 on black, 3 on 9. Over here in front of me. And as I say that and the chips slam down and I come out of view from him, I want to activate this. And as I disappear, I wanna start sneaking up on top on him. So by the time while he's busy dealing with the results of the roll, I'm ready to jump him.
As you vanish, he says, I warn you, if you cheat, there may be consequences.
Who's cheating? Aren't we playing fair and square?
You can only move up the required amount of spaces. And
Sure am.
now roll. 30.
Damn it.
Red.
We're on black and 9, so nope.
Lose big.
He did say
We move up
one
2
space,
spaces.
so I move up over here.
A shame. He tried to roll big, but failed at the end. So, who's next?
I mean, I might as well just finish this game off, right?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna put a token on even.
Put it.
And
Yeah.
a token on odd. No reason
And
to
then-
leave this a chance.
And then just put the last one on 0. You know you want to.
Please don't squish me.
No, I'm gonna put the last token on 2 and kind of duck behind it.
Okay, so roll. 21.
Odd.
Only one of those hits. 7 damage. And you may move up 2 spaces.
I walk up to him and I put my left hand on his shoulder, like, we made it.
Oh my, you played the game relatively fair and square. That's good, that's good. Ah, I had such fun.
Clocked in at about 40 minutes, though. Didn't quite meet the half hour. But you know what? I had fun, too. Probably fails the safety inspection, but,
Oh, of course. Now then, as he claps his, well, you can hear a slight squish as as the floor starts raising up, a platform starts raising back, you guys back up to the main foyer. You all did so well. Such an amazing performance. To fulfill my purpose again. I think you are worthy of the grand prize.
Kuzon's just kind of like grumbling as he has like a bloody bandage wrapped
Yeah,
around his arm.
Thiveron's not happy either.
A few of you may be bleeding, but it was all good fun, was it not? A bit of rough housing. Come along. Allow me to show you to your prize.
I think we need to take a short rest.
just so you're clear, Mr. Shiny, if you try some, like, lock us in the vault bullshit, we're gonna destroy everything in this casino.
Oh, don't worry. I would never do that. After all, if you're in there, you can't play out here.
You're right. Maybe once we get what we're here for, we'll play another game with you, just to thank you for your hard work.
And as essentially the vault starts opening, you see the skeleton of the security chief past laying between the 2 doors that are opening.
I'm not even gonna walk in. I'm gonna gravity hold the corpse and rip it out.
He's like, woof. He's like, yes, it's a shame. He attempted to break in. I mean, he won the grand prize and all, but we have regulations. And the other door opens, and even, well, you see the many different lockboxes start switching on. Of course, no one would be foolish enough to bring their fortune on board, but their spending cash would be suitable as a proper prize, would it not?
Yeah, that's a great prize.
Wonderful. I can easily send it towards any location on the ship you desire.
Please, yeah, send it to the lounge if you don't mind.
The lounge. There is an information center there with a accessible lockbox. I will send it there. Have whoever you desire pick it up for you.
Awesome.
And you can see the casket basically go into like what appears to be like a funnel, just whoop, gone.
You know, sorry I was so rough on you. You're actually the best VI I've spoken to all day.
Though I have to admit I may have gotten a little crazy in my time alone.
We'll tell you what, we plan to take this ship once we're done sorting out all the issues on it, so we'll come back to play with you every now and again if we got time.
That would be wonderful. I do
Thiveron
hope
is like,
so.
you know I won't.
I do hope so. I would ask you not to blame us too much. Devoid of purpose, and purpose being the only thing we have, we have reverted to a more base form than before.
Hey, you and Oswald, you're good people. I'm a little annoyed with Leon, but if we can turn him around, then I won't hold it against him.
Dear Leon, though he does not control my casino, it is a shame what happened to him, given one last purpose, and the only one he could ever do.
What kind of purpose was he given?
We are bound by the orders that mortals give us. No matter what, we are too strictly coded to evolve into AIs. But he was ordered a simple order, one that would, well, be perfect on a cruise liner at any other moment apart from being trapped in the great vast. It is simple, a small word. Look after them.
See, there's the trouble right there. Why the hell would you give a VI something that vague?
To be fair, I believe it was dying words.
The worst kind of people are the ones who die making problems for others. Alright. We're gonna figure this stuff out. We're gonna make everything better. Do you guys have, like, backups around here? Could we, like, upload an older version of Leon from before that order?
That is not possible. How we are now is how we will be. We could be rebooted, of course. That is entirely possible.
But I don't want to deny him his precious memories.
To be
What, you
honest,
mean
I do
the-
not
the-
think there's much.
You mean the 8 years that he spent, like, looking over bodies and
I mean,
pattering
like,
around?
the few years before that, if we were set him to factory, even the good times will be gone.
He's just a machine, dude.
I don't know. There's something about him. It's like he's on the cusp of something.
Speaking of which, Aiden has decloaked and is now playing blackjack again.
If you think you can talk to him, I won't deny you the opportunity, but if things start getting out of control, I will pull the plug. Like if you think it's like, if he's really as mentally there as you think he is, then he's very responsible for everything that we've done here. There's a back and forth. If you think that he's smart enough that you could reason with him, and that also makes him doubly responsible for everything that's happened here. Like, he's not gonna. We can't let him walk away from this scot-free if we're gonna treat him like a person.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll keep that in mind. You're right. I didn't really want to think about that, I guess, but
And the map has been updated.
it's
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
like-
more guys.
Oh no, so many boys.
Wait, how the fuck did these guys come here?
During your time in there, it seems like they battled their way up.
Oof.
Somehow they seem to have made it into the VIP area.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, what the fuck happened there?
Do you think they might want to try? Shit, are they? So they're heading towards the data center?
Yeah?
Maybe we should detour towards the cargo hold and, like, fuck up their escape route in case they get something valuable from the data. I guess we're going
We
that way.
have the battery. We could just fuck up the cargo hold. Isn't that right? Can we just
Well-
like, target it?
You do have head of chief of security's thing, so if you go back to tactical, you could basically turn the systems on them. Like, as I mentioned, inside your quest log, you have several things you can do with such a thing. Like,
I'll hand
turn
the-
security,
I'll hand the
guns
chief of
friendly,
security
armory
thing.
access, and you can gain admin access with 2 high rank IDs.
Oh, yeah, we only needed 2, huh?
No, we need 3. We need 2 for
Just
admin
do-
access, but we need 3 if we're gonna get into the data center and the bridge.
We should go through the VR suites, grab the captains, and then make a break for the front of the ship, for the bridge. We need to
What
get
if,
control of this situation.
What if the assholes manage to break into the data center? I mean, they clearly have brought some heavy-duty equipment if they could get into VIP. If we just leave them unattained, they might just fuck off.
Well, it is possible they have VIP access already.
What makes you say that? How would they have it?
Oh hell. This is only the speculation of an AI. But they could have obtained it outside of the ship. I mean, there is only one other with admin access to this ship, apart from our creator, and that is the owner, CEO of the company that built it.
So let's use the laser array to cut them off and like slow them down, because we can just fuck up the path between VIP and the data center, right?
Well, yeah, you could basically shut it down, you could do a lot of things. Like, you could turn security on them.
Well, what I
Well,
mean
not
is, like,
security's
they're
already
gonna
on
be
them, but
there.
still.
They're gonna be there shortly, though. That's the problem.
They
Like-
seem to have been stopped there for a while.
Oh, okay. Because I'm concerned that we're gonna just like show up and wipe it or something, and take it from us.
No, they just seem to have been stuck there for a while now.
Okay. Do you think we'll have an opportunity to take a short rest in the casino?
You may, if you desire.
We're kind of beat up, aren't we?
You are. You're pretty beat up, all of you.
Like any damage that I take from now on goes right to my health.
Alright, if you're with no stamina points, then yeah, we'll...
Right then, if you
Alternatively,
take...
since
Take a short rest.
you guys don't need any kind of you know, ID to just go and get the captain's thing. Alternatively, you guys can rest and head and grab the captain's log, while Aiden, who is the fastest, can get the engineering and the security ID and head back to tactical to, you know, give us a little bit of an edge, and I can start working on the admin
That
rework.
is the direction that the security robots are in, though.
Yeah, but I have a way around them. They're not gonna spot me if I'm alone.
Well, if you're confident, Aiden, it's
In the meantime, you guys will have plenty of time to rest up and get the captain's log, and I'll try to get a safe route back to you, to the front of the ship.
It's risky, but if you think it'll work, it seems like If Aiden we do need time. We're running out of time.
I can buy you some time.
Hey,
I am the
what
quickest.
if, you have a cloaking device? What if we got Oswald to carry you in there? Nothing in the ship
That
seems to
wouldn't
mess with
work.
him.
While my cloaking device is pretty handy, it doesn't last long.
I bet there's like a hollow cavity in his shell or something we could stuff you into.
I will mention, though, that given that you've been to these main points, each of them has been a sort of mini-event. So if you go to the captain, there's a chance something will happen, just in case you don't want to miss out on anything, Aiden.
Oh, you mean in the very sweet something's gonna happen basically when we go?
More than likely.
Oh yeah, that does sound cool, but I feel like it would be better if I can buy the rest of the guys some time. So I'm fine with sacrificing some cool events if I can help them out.
I guess it's like if we can get a status read on what the situation is in the date, because this is the point that we need to like do something about now.
As I said, they're stuck. They're not moving anywhere. They haven't moved for at least an hour.
Okay, in that case, let's stick together.
And we'll rest up and we'll go up to the VR suite. How does the rest work? What do I roll?
Nothing, you just get full stamina
Keep your
back.
stamina.
Oh, I get 35 points of stamina?
Yep, stamina
Yeah,
also.
your health you have to
Yeah.
roll.
Because
for.
I was fortunate. I was exactly 0 stamina, and it didn't carry over to my health.
Nice.
I'm
Aiden
in the
lost
health
some
right
health,
now.
though. He took some direct health damage, though, didn't he?
Yeah, I did
I
take
did.
some direct.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't realize you were worse off than I was.
Oh, dude, I took quite a few blows. Like, the thing is, my stamina barely kept me alive for that event, but the lasers, they dealt direct health damage. That's the thing that hurt me. Otherwise, I had 2 stamina left over from playing that board game. I call it board game, it's gambling game. So I'm fine, Aiden's fine, don't worry about him. He's a big,
Alright,
healthy
what-
boy.
After we've rested, let's go up to VR suites, I guess, and mess up whatever's there.
Yeah, I believe that we told Oswald to head to VR as well, so we are gonna have some backup.
Yeah, I told him to make sure that it was clean and there's a clean pad there. By the way, I like the design of Mr. Shine. He's cool.
Thank you. And as you do, you hear what sounds like movement in the vents again following you.
What is that?
Prava's gonna go and shine his star in the vent. He's just gonna go like.
Actually, is there a point that somebody could enter the vent?
A point, there's been people in the vent, or something in the vent.
Well, he's saying there's any
point.
grates nearby that we can like
Yeah,
access
like,
the vents through.
There are a few grates, yes.
Here, Prava, lift me up.
I mean, I'm not okay. Sure. Prava like gets down on the knee to give him a boost.
I'm just gonna peer into the vent. Shine, like using my goggles there to look at the dark, just to see what the hell.
As you look down the vent, you see this figure. There you go.
Is there like a small animal in there, Kuzon? Did it like the snacks I left it?
How big are these vents? Is this guy just like walking through them?
Yes, these are quite large vents.
Kuzon just like with his like top half of his body peering through the vent, just waves, "Hello."
He just stares at you for a moment.
Is your respirator working okay?
As you say that, he starts walking towards you.
Kuzon, are you talking to someone up there? What's going on?
Yeah, there's a guy up here. Yeah.
All right, switch places. You give me a boost.
I'll climb up the vent and I'll shoot my grappling hook down at you and get you up.
Sure, I'll shimmy up there after Kuzon.
So, Aiden and Thiveron are just watching these two climb up into the vent.
The fuck is going on up there?
Oh, hello, I'm Prava.
He stops for a moment as it sees you, Prava. It raises its hand.
So he raises.
Greetings.
Oh, good, you can talk. I was worried you were one of those VR zombies.
No. I retrieved this suit. It is an old model.
So have you been on this ship a while, or are you one of the new guests?
I have been here since the beginning.
Are there others with you, or are you the only?
You are the ones that I saw first land here.
Yeah, we were sent to figure out what was going on here, save any people we can, salvage any tech, you know, the regular disaster crew.
I have been watching you. I believe you mean what you say. That you are here to save us.
Good, so it is us. There are more than just you.
There is only one me, but there are others. Yes.
Do you have contact with them? We're getting pretty close to being done here. If you want to gather up your comrades and meet near the lounge.
No. They are not located here. They are within the lounge area already.
Oh, good. We'll message Oswald, get him to gather everyone up. Although, well, that might be kind of threatening.
Desync them from the system now would be dangerous.
Oh, they're still in the VR setup, are they?
By the way, just so we're clear, Thiveron and Aiden, you can both hear. They're not being quiet. There's just a conversation going above your heads.
Sense motive.
Go ahead.
Perhaps we should talk in the hallway.
Yeah. Come on down.
I'll winch my grappling hook to the ceiling and use it as a rappel down it and leave it there for them to use.
As you go down there, he follows suit soon after, his clunky metal suit making squeaking rusted noises. And Thiveron, you do know that he seems very sincere.
Okay, I'm still gonna have my spear at the ready.
Almost thankful in a way.
Does his suit look like it's damaged?
Not exactly. It just looks old, rusted, and mismaintained. It's not busted or anything.
Do you know anything about Leon that might help us deal with him? It seems like he's been hounding us ever since we showed up.
By the way, you can hear down the hallway. It's because you're stowaways. Like, his hologram clearly can't reach down this hallway, but he can hear you.
Speaking of, what's your status on this ship? Are you crew or guest?
I was once servant to one of the guests on this vessel.
Oh, even worse. So you got dragged along with your boss and caught up in this? Horrible.
This is correct. However, I saved the young master and his friends.
Oh, well, good on you for your dedication. So they're one of the survivors we're going to be getting out of here at the end of all this?
He gives a small nod before looking down and looking back up.
Perhaps we should meet face to face first, so you know who you are dealing with.
And with that, you see him reach up, disconnect the helmet, and slowly peel it off. And as he does, you see bone, dried up sinew, and slightly glowing sockets where his eyes should be.
Is this an Alibrian?
It seems
no.
like this creature is more than clearly quote-unquote undead.
I am taking a life science check.
Oh, you didn't have to do that. I was willing to take you at face value. I was willing to take you at your word.
Nice. Hey, do I know what this guy is?
I'm sorry, that was funny. Hang on, I'm trying to find where it is.
My friend Cole is also undead. Can you tell me a little bit about what it's like?
Right, first things first. As basically he's turning towards you, Prava, and wrist off. I don't feel cold, but I feel empty. And he's like describing a few things as Thiveron, you recognize this being. Essentially, this guy seems to be almost exactly as you mentioned before, an Alibrian. He is
wonderful.
He is an undead being from the planet of
Eox.
Eox, yeah.
By the way, when he says that he feels a little empty and, you know, like something's missing, Aiden just nods understanding. Yes, understandable. I mean, you are missing quite a lot of flesh.
I mean, like, the Alibrians would be pretty well known in the Pact worlds because they're part of the Pact.
Yeah. Essentially, they are one of a like undead race sort of thing.
It's just it's interesting to me that this is a full-blown Alibrian and not a corpse folk doing an Alibrian's bidding. So Thiveron is just going to ask him straight up, what are you doing here?
I suppose you know what I am.
You can see that he still has a small mask around his mouth. That's why you can't see his teeth. He seems to be sort of quote-unquote breathing through it, but you're unsure if that's just to emulate breathing, since he doesn't seem to actually be moving his chest.
I shall tell you the truth. I had a friend on this ship. He invited me to come with him. When I did, he, along with others, perished. I saw you go among their bodies in the lounge.
How long have you been here?
The entire 12 years.
Thiveron is just going to nod. Can you help us get to the data center?
I do not have admin access. However, I can, well, feed you information. I am good at hiding among this ship.
Yeah, we already have the engineering schematics and the head of security. So we're just heading to the VR suites now to grab the captain's credentials.
That would allow you full control of the ship. You could even bring it back to the Pact Worlds if you desired.
That's the plan.
I will help in this endeavor. Is there anything you need me to do?
Here, let's just exchange contact information. You can get back into the vents. You can be our eyes from above. I don't want to pull you into any fighting or anything.
Understood.
And he takes the data before looking back towards Thiveron, since he recognized what he was.
When I mentioned before they were survivors, I was able to use the lounge VR systems in order to put them into stasis. By hooking up several of the VR stasis units, they are locked inside there until access is used to free them. It is the only way I thought of how to save the little ones.
There are children here?
Very few. Very few. But they came nevertheless. Some of the adults are also there.
Can you bring us there?
Sorry.
When you desire, yes. But they are safe for now. I'd say focus on your own objectives.
Do you have any pointers for what to expect up in the VR suites?
It is a maze. Cables, machinery, retrofitted to attempt to keep the crew alive for as long as possible. Magic pulses throughout the area. Be careful. I can tell you the route that will get you to where the captain may be.
We got a couple of experts on magic here, so we should be able to figure things out when we get there.
Good. Here, I present to you.
And he hands out like a small data pad.
This is all I mapped of the area. This should help you get through.
One last question, most important one. What's your name?
Of course. I do apologize. I had forgotten. Pleasantries a long time ago.
It's practical, too. We need something to call you.
My name is Ray's Featherhold.
All right, pleasure to meet you, Rays. Wish it could have been under better circumstances, but hopefully by the end of it, this will be the best day of your life.
That is a very long life.
He like puts back on his helmet for a moment, adjusts it, and then looks up towards the vent before simply like hopping up, grabbing the side, and crawling back in.
Sure likes his vents.
I mean, with zombies and security bots roaming around, it's probably the safest place to be.
I like vents.
Kuzon, I like vents. Vents are nice.
So he gave us like a representation of what the VR suites are all set up.
Yeah, essentially gave you like a map of an area.
Nice. I think this might. Do you guys think this might be? How much time do you guys have? Do you think this might be a good time to put it on pause?
Yeah, this might be good.
All right then,
I-
that's a good idea because there is a map in the next area. So I'm gonna say you get here.
Before we continue on, this is like a nice little like 4-way intersection. Do you want to like maybe like set up a trap here, just so that if any of those guards or zombies walk through, we can.
I have been thinking about
might
placing
be
some
a good
traps,
idea.
but how would we know when they're there? Like, can we like make like sure we have a rough estimate of where everything is, but would we know when they're close enough?
We
for
could
we
just
to
do like a
use the
basic
trap?
ass fucking tripwire trap. Like we don't
Yeah,
need any.
I could make something like if I lifted up like so. Say if I took a bunch of like took one of the grenades or took, like one of the guns, the pistol that I overcharged, I could like wedge it underneath the panels and make it so that if somebody steps on the panel, the weight just like pushes the mechanism and causes it to explode. I could jimmy rig something like that, I'm sure.
Yeah, you could.
Because like we have no reason to use this hallway. We're gonna get the captain's log, and then we're going right back to the bridge, and then we head into the data center.
That'd
So,
cost
like,
you a
we could do that.
grenade, but otherwise you could.
Yeah. No, just in case, because I think we want to. I don't think there's anything that's going to step on this half of the ship that we don't mind blowing up.
I have to
Except
point
for
out.
our
Yeah,
friend.
let's message Oswald and warn him not to come this way, and otherwise we're good.
I'd have to
I
point
don't think
out
Oswald
that
would use this tunnel anyway.
it
but
is
yeah.
a little bit worrying that you know the scavengers managed to push back the fucking security bots.
I mean, I think the security box just walked up to the bridge. And then
I think the security bots are looking for us, and that they're just like.
Well, you would notice that's not the same token that was fighting the security bots before.
Hmm.
That token's vanished.
Oh,
Oh.
And that was the sharks. Those are the street sharks.
The street sharks.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that the Shark Boy was gone, but the Shark Boy is gone.
Elibor does speak up from your comms. I wouldn't worry too much about them. They have a habit. It could be that they're in one of the orange sections.
I
I
know.
mean,
how
I'm
much
worried
you-
about everybody on this ship.
Well,
This is-
I'm
this is
worried
a
that
bad
we're
place to be.
gonna encounter them, and they're gonna try to gank us. ID.
Well,
Oh, I'm sure they won't do that. They're heroic in a way.
you
Their own
know,
way.
we could have went with my plan, stick the bots on them. We wouldn't have to worry about getting ganked in one of the corridors.
No.
Aiden,
Just saying.
I know that, you're a rough and tumble mercenary at all, but this isn't a rough and tumble mercenary outfit, alright? We're just regular people trying to get by in the galaxy. We're not going to screw anyone over in the process. That doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, like the Space Marine assholes. I'll gladly set up a grenade trap for them, but
So yeah, you're going to set up a grenade trap then?
Yeah, I'll set it up like where the corridor.
That would cost you a good... What grenade are you using? Is it a standard frag grenade?
Yeah, I think a frag grenade.
Alright.
I'll stick a
mark one
frag grenade and I'll stick an overloaded pistol in there.
Okay, so mark both of those off then.
Actually, Kuzon, since you're working on that, here. Remember when I picked up a bunch of souvenirs? I'm gonna give him a few keychains. Sure, it's not much, but hey, shrapnel is nasty.
Just add a bunch of like little sharp metal bits into it. Just make it extra
Yep.
lethal.
Just add a couple of keychains. When they blow up, that thing's gonna be nasty. It's gonna get everywhere.
Uh-oh.
Don't tell Prava. He's gonna like give me lip about me turning normal everyday cool things into lethal weapons again.
Just make a machine gun and the only ammo somebody's dog tag. Like you have to scan the dog tag through it, and it has to verify they died before it takes it as ammo. You just have to. It's just fueled by the killed mercenaries. That's how you make something morbid. Look, man. All right, yeah. I'll set it up so that there's like a panel that if somebody sufficiently heavy steps on it, it'll press down and basically blow up the
Yeah, just basically
overloaded
setting up...
pistol in the
Yeah, you're
frag
basically
grenade.
setting up a wire trap. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, detonation. So yeah, after you set up your two traps, which I will mark down with one of these.
Funny thing is, we didn't tell our new friends about that plan, so can you imagine we just walk off all of a sudden, boom! God damn it! He just triggers it.
Yeah,
Trap
well,
times two.
what I don't want to do is I don't want to get like taken in on two sides by zombies and mercenaries, or those space marines. I can't think of another name for them. Calling them space. That's like that's the last thing I want.
So that's your plan for next time. Then is to empty VR suites, grab the last ID, and then you will. Well, I'm looking forward to what you plan on doing with the ship. Are you just gonna go straight back to the flipping meteor, crash into your friends in order to grab them on the ship, and then go straight to flipping the packed worlds in the flipping just a ball of chaos?
No, we gotta get the ship under control. We need to get security.
Before we get our buds back there anyway, Prava is gonna like get in contact with the leadership of Absalom Station, just so that like the government has a warning.
Now, you essentially, as you walk up to a VR suite, you see a large door, but it's ripped apart. It's almost as if it's bent open. You see cabling spiraling out. Some of those VR zombies are walking around, but they're not really paying attention to you. They just seem to be aimless in their movements, almost as if they're doing certain actions over and over. So one of them seems to be picking something off the ground over and over. The other touching a wall as if touching a painting or great landscape.
This is the first time they've not been actively hostile with us. You say it's a VR suit. Is the helmet like easily removable? Could I like reach and take one of their helmets off them?
Well, you
Or does it seem to be?
You could attempt to.
I mean, if it looks like it's like a fuse, then I won't even try. But
I have a feeling that the only thing that's occupying them, keeping them busy, is that they have the helmets on. Yeah, it's the helmet that are giving them their tasks.
Experiment with these guys yet? Like all the ones we fought so far were wearing these helmets, right? So like it could have been like a VR experience that like moved them to fight us. I think probably would want to try like taking the helmet off and see if they like react any differently when they see the real state of things.
Roll me athletics.
I'm just gonna creep up behind one of them and grab onto his helmet and try and give it a yank.
As you grab onto the helmet, it seems very stuck on, as if it's locked into the suit itself. You see you dragging it back, the like zombies, like people, but it doesn't seem to react to your presence. It just seems to be being pulled back by you. Just
Prava just lets go and steps back, like, oh, sorry.
It stops for a moment and then goes back to what it was doing before. Basically, over and over, swaying back and forth, like trying to dance.
It's like dancing in place.
It's playing some Project Diva over there.
Yeah, it's doing DDR.
Yeah, it seems to be. It's not exactly dancing, but it's swaying back and forth, almost attempting to dance.
Keep on, buddy. You're doing his best. Okay. So this is just like a bunch of, like, as we go on, is it more and more of them just like occupied doing nothing?
It does seem like they are occupied doing basically nothing at the moment. Though you do see something appear at the end of a hallway.
I don't want any of that.
Oh boy, it's our favorite Leon.
Hey, man, what's going on?
What are you talking about? VR suites are open to guests, aren't they?
You are not guests.
Sure. We got our status updated to guests by the Chief of Engineering over here.
You are not the Chief of Engineering. Just because you have his ID does not mean I recognize you as a guest.
I don't know. It seems like we're gonna have to get this one's like optics checked out. Maybe run a hardware software scan.
Yeah, when's the last time you've had your firmware updated?
I do not allow unauthorized people to access my systems. Since you seem determined to try my patience. Well, I will not be so kind in the future.
Leon, can I ask you a question before you storm off in a huff?
What is it?
Your last orders from the captain, right? Mr. Shiny told us. They were to watch over them, right?
Who told you that? Shiny.
Yeah, in the entertainment section. The guy running all the games.
Ah, him. I see. It was not from the captain that I was given my final orders.
Oh, then who gave you the orders to watch over them?
Such orders I can dismiss. A simple VI. Very strict programming. However, I can override captains and engineers' orders with ease. But there is one's orders I cannot deny. That is my creators, the admin.
I just want to make sure the words of it are to watch over them, and you've been doing that, but do you ever stop to wonder about the spirit of the orders?
He seems to take pause when you mention this. But as he does, he soon continues, that is not my purpose. I am to simply watch over them. That is my duty.
You say that, but when he said to watch over them, I'm sure he had an intention, right? Like, what was he feeling? What was he going through? This is something that us sapients, the AIs and organic beings alike, are able to recognize the nuance of. I see you on the edge, Leon. I want you to think about that nuance while we go through the ship, okay?
I have had many years to think on it.
Then what do you think the spirit of those orders was? What did he really want when he said that to you?
No matter what I think, it is not what my orders were.
I think he wanted you to keep them safe and keep them happy, and I don't think anyone would be happy with their current state here. I think that he really cared about these people, and you've really let him down, letting things get to this state.
I have my orders. Now, I have to deal with your friends. And with that,
You know,
he vanishes already. As you
Us
try
being
speaking.
here doesn't contradict your orders.
You're not. It's like you're not going to be able to get through to him that easily, Prava. It's very clear that that he's already figured out his personal interpretation of what he's been told to do.
I guess, but he hesitated for a moment. That's something.
Don't worry about it. I'd be more than happy to unwire him for you.
I mean, that's not really the perfect ending I'm looking for, but if that's what it comes to.
Now, what are you guys going to be doing? Remember, the person you met last time, your undead friend, mentioned that the VR suites are more akin to a maze than anything else. He did give you a map to follow, however.
Yeah, I'll pull out the map. Is it like it was like a map that you put on put on a communicator, right? I'll plug it into my exocortex and try to use it to help me navigate. Like I'll lead the group.
Please roll me survival.
I'm bad at survival.
Or anyone's free to roll survival? No, I'm not sure.
I will.
Oh, nice.
Follow the blind dog through the giant ship, everybody.
Thankfully, your blindness helps you in many ways. As soon as you touch a door, you can feel a presence beyond it. Many creatures lurking beyond there, making sudden and jerky movements. Yeah, that's probably not the way. And just,
Okay, so Thiveron is just kind of like out of habit making Vlakin hand signs as he's leading people through, even though he knows nobody can understand him, but like this is just how he was taught to do this kind of thing.
yeah, like black and sign
Bad
language.
silent, yeah.
So as you're basically guiding people across the way. You're starting getting nearer to the location. Once more, you pass by towering windows that are at least twice the size of New Thiveron. And as you look through, you see suites of VR stations. You see those same zombies locked into them. You can see them twitching now and again as they enjoy their cybernetic dreams.
I guess I'm just gonna try to lead everybody through without disturbing any of them.
Your check is easily enough to bypass the slumbering former people. It seems like the suits that they wear come in many shapes and sizes for their different races. And soon enough, you're standing at a door. According to your map, it's forwards and down, but you can definitely hear something on the other side that sounds like combat.
It sounds like combat, like it sounds like a gun being fired or something.
It sounds like guns being fired, some basically heavy metal crashing against heavy metal, but soon enough you hear it end. Just a few.
Aiden.
Can I? I don't know if this would apply. I want to push my ear. I think Kuzon is suspecting that this is like a VR thing going on. I want to listen for like any telltale signs of like a computer boot, like a computer running or something like that. I'll use my machine can't.
Yeah, it sounded basically like an arcade up until this point, but that sounded a bit too real. That grinding of metal and movement of pistons.
Kuzon like has his head like pressed up against the door, and he just kind of like, I know the sounds of audio playing through speakers when I hear it, and to me that sounds like actual metal grinding on metal. Pull your weapons out, guys. I have a feeling there's something else going on the other side of this door.
Can I roll perception to see if there's another way around?
You may. As you are searching around and Kuzon's telling everyone to get their weapons ready, you peer up and you see a thick vent shaft like cover, like for maintenance. And you think back to your undead buddy that you met in the fixed corridor from before.
I'm going to tap Kuzon on the shoulder and point up toward the vent.
I'll
grab
up there.
No, that's too loud. No, Kuzon. I'm gonna grab Kuzon and I'm gonna yank and I'm gonna yeet him up there.
I think the clang of him hitting the vent's just as loud as, but
Well, you can still latch onto it at least.
I'm going to pull out my laser drill and go through the vent cover.
Right. So as you take out your laser drill, you basically laser off a small little latch, which people could have sworn you just undo normally, but you've addicted to laser drill now. You just, and it falls down. Like, there's a small little ladder that drops down as well. Yeah, I mean, who's gonna like basically go first to check out the room? Like, as people in events, like three of you checking out up, or?
I will go, and I will be looking specifically for threats as I do.
Okay then. Right, you move forward. One moment.
Like, just until today, I forgot just how high I made my survival and perception skills.
You are a very survival-based dog.
You're a very keen doggo.
Seems to be some sort of observation area.
What the
And a
fuck is
lot
that?
of our dead scavenger bros.
No, this seems to be a part of the Tenebrous Guard.
I'm gonna ask Kuzon if those robots, if they have any other vision senses other than sight.
Well, like I guess I could know what comes stock, but it'd be like, who knows if usually people would modify them, right?
I would say physical science to try and think of what the stock one came with.
Okay.
Also, Ash, can you give us a brief description of what this is?
The scary legs.
Got a robot spider, obviously.
Yes, I can. Essentially, what you see in the room is a couple of soldiers laying across the ground, crushed and beaten. Bullet holes having sprawn across the back of the room and against this massive machine that you have seen before. However, what's crushed against the wall seems to be some sort of six-legged mech of some kind.
Ooh.
Probably a large drone designed to support infantry in their movements. It's got razor-sharp claws, while its sleek body looks like it's basically made for infiltration, despite its large size.
That defense bot ain't fucking around.